Again, although obviously FlatTZ and Rebo will be able to get their own amount of farm and get some damage in the end, it's still just protecting the king, or at least protecting the prodigy this time. CallTZ will have so much farm for sure. Because the thing is, if you are looking at the heroes of Aura-PH from the middle part, it's a mid-laning Lunox and a tank Joed. There's just immense amount of jungle invasion that can come out from Aura-PH. But with the Rafaela in there, at least there's a way for them to protect this CallTZ. So it's a very, I would say, again, clever choice from BREN Esports. It's not like an auto-win per se, but at the same time, it gives BREN Esports some reliever in the early stages of the match.
Let's see if this Rafaela is going to be rocking that focusing mark, so that's even more damage coming out. And he is rocking the Avarice, actually.
Yeah.
So no extra damage coming out of the, or extra buffed up damage coming from the Rafaela's emblem. So Aura-PH now showing up, playing a little bit more aggressively now. JP with some really aggressive positioning. Greed is there as well for the wraparound. So look at that, constant or immediate pressure this early on the purple side buff. Even though it's 2v3, they say, you know what, I think we can do this. We can buy some time for Lord Hades to farm up even more, who's going all the way to that orange buff, and Aura really doing everything they can just to stall CallTZ.
A very smart take coming out from Aura-PH. They know that the Granger, if it clears the way first, gets a level 2, he is quite invincible already. Because you will have the Rondo as well as the Rhapsody, which means that he has damage against junglers and jungle creeps, as well as mobility, that when he's pressured by someone, he just can run away from that. So that's very smart. He's gonna get level 4, and CallTZ is just level 2. What a wonderful rotation from Aura-PH.
Yeah, great rotation. Instead of actually going for any of his buffs first, as we said, he went straight for the orange. Even FlatTZ felt like there was a possibility he was going to do that, but was just a moment too late. Of course, probably expecting that he timed it for, okay, he's going to get his buff first and then go to the orange.
That's right.
Great rotation there by Aura, as we mentioned, but now BREN Esports trying to find rotation and a flow for themselves, as well as CallTZ has not hit level 4 yet. Rebo and Kilowatt smacking each other in the bottom lane. FlatTZ and Benny Cutie now. This matchup of the Lunox versus the Esmeralda. How is this gonna go?
What I like about this is that Benny Cutie, if he positions himself well, he's gonna make it difficult for FlatTZ. Because FlatTZ, if you're noticing, he's rocking the Avarice, which means that he kind of needs to get close so that the Stardust Dance will hit the Lunox to pop those procs, right? But again, he's a Lunox.
Yeah, and speaking of popping, Rebo going in and he gets popped off by Greed's Valir, taking out the Alice, and BREN Esports are going to continue this fight, but that's going to be 2 kills already, and the turtle for Aura. This is a fantastic start for Aura Philippines, as that's 3 kills and a turtle to start off the match.
Disastrous for BREN Esports. I also want to take note the advantage of getting that jungle invasion coming up from Aura-PH. Lord Hades has free levels when it comes to his gap between the junglers before that turtle fight started. And do take note, Reptar, that the Retribution, its damage scales depending on your level. That means that no matter what happens, Aura-PH will have the advantage when it comes to the Retribution war around the turtle area.
Yeah, and now FlatTZ with a war against Kilowatt, who prompts his Counter Inferno so that he can clear up the minion wave and rotate faster to mid. JP though gets caught out by the members of BREN Esports, probably looking for an ejector pickoff, but only gets picked off himself. Greed trying to disrupt, almost getting hit by that Comedic Lance. Could have been disastrous. So Aura-PH now, earlier we mentioned they were the ones getting invaded. They set the tempo early on. We're going to be the ones doing invading, and now it's CallTZ having a difficult time getting the buffs and getting the farm.
Oh wow. And do take note, Aura-PH, they went in for double masks, which meant that Greed will not have much farm, I would say. Kind of even with Greed as well as JP, but it won't matter so much. All they wanted to do was to really just funnel everything into Lord Hades at this point. If last game, Lord Hades had to farm so much, and he's going to be depending on the Cloud, which is a very, I would say this, slow farmer when it comes to jungling. This time, they're going to put some pedal into this Aura-PH tempo that they wanted to have.
Yeah, good microplay there by JP, tossing Greed away.
That's right.
Almost getting taken down here in this Valir. Could be big here for this fight. Let's see who can get the second turtle of the game. The first one went to Aura, and now JP spotting out Carl Teasy. The pick off is there, and the turtle once again going to Granger. Carl Teasy gets picked off, and that's a double kill for Lord Hades as Clap Teasy trying to build up all the shields that he can, but he gets tossed back by JP, but not enough damage is going to come out from Aura. Rebo too busy managing that wave in the top lane just to get a little bit more push. Good call there, because that really looked bad for BREN. They're already behind.
Oh my god.
They have to get their wins elsewhere.
Oh my goodness, you're absolutely correct. Because what I saw from BREN Esports is that they know that they are already disadvantaged. I think that they're depending on their championship buff already because they kind of feel that, okay, maybe we can outplay them out of it. But obviously that's not happening. As Lord Hades, my god, the burst. Again, BREN Esports, during that second turtle fight, I think that their idea is maybe we can outplay this, maybe we can out-sustain them. We are good players, we are so good when it comes to controlling our heroes. But obviously they don't have the economy for it. Aura PH, they already are leading by so much. Even with enough sustain from BREN Esports, there's no way for them to win that turtle fight. Lord Hades, the gap between these two junglers is just way too high at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the gap is present, Hades says, you know what, I want to build on this a little bit more. I want to survive a little bit more. Picks up the Brute Force Breastplate. Even more chances for him to get away or eat up damage. So it's just his momentum continues. But now let's see if Aura can keep the momentum going, as that's going to be the charge onto Lusty. He doesn't get tossed though. Carl Teasy's dealing damage. JP almost tossing back Carl Teasy. Carl Teasy was able to sidestep it while charging up the basic attack. But now Kilowatt, surprise!
Oh my god!
The mega kill for Hades, thanks to the fire of Kilowatt. Great positioning and great sense to think that they're gonna go back here.
Oh.
I'm gonna wait.
I know that this is weird because I'm gonna say that Aura PH is back on vintage form. Because, wait, it's weird because it's just like last year.
Yeah.
but in a way, this is vintage Aura PH. I will explain a little bit. Because Rebo might be taken down, and he will actually be taken down. That's a big mistake from Rebo. He will not ever win that matchup.
Yeah,
I'd say.
the power border brilliance, just ignoring everything that Alice threw.
Yeah.
But
vintage RPH first is because they're bringing back their jungle invasion or the jungle choking that they are always so capable with. And the second is Kirosh on the thumbs. Man, that's so vintage, I'd say. And his positioning, that was so wonderful. Nobody can play like that, like Kiluash is doing. We know Kiluash is a farming type of EXP laner, but he knows when he needs to get advice. And that positioning was just so good, wrapping around the members of BREN Esports. He knows that Call TZ will be going to that plane once again, and even with two heroes, Lusty and Few, they cannot survive Kiluash, who's already so well farmed at this point.
Vintage legendary moments are what we're seeing for the second game in our first series today. Day number 2 of the MPL Aura PH. Can't believe all of this just snowballed from the fact that Aura rotated at the start really smart. And now JP, smart pick off there onto Lusty. He's going to be forced to go back. He doesn't have the brilliance. Oh, I mean, that was the Rafaela getting taken out, so that's already going to be 2 members of BREN Esports down. Carl TZ gets taken out, and that could be another one up next. Will it? Yes, it is. Double kill there for Lord Hades, taking out the Sylvana, and BREN desperately trying to hold on to this tower in the bottom lane. But now it's a killing spree for Benny Cutie. Rebo is the last man standing, and Aura PH are hounding him. Gonna try to find the opening. They know that they can buy time, but look at that! Godlike for the Lord of Hell. Hades 7-0-5.
This is his second game of the teams. You would say that this is Sunsparks, not Aura PH.
Oh yeah, like hell of a throwback actually. Even with the heroes that we're seeing, like Granger, with an insane stat line right now. Hunter Strike pickup by this Granger.
Now that I think about it, this is Season 4 lineup. Like, Joed was really considered alongside Rock. Lunox was also a hero to watch out for back then.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
And Granger was the top marksman back then in the championship round of Aura PH in Season 4.
BREN Esports want to run it back this season, but Aura PH is throwing it back and surprising the world champions. Endless battle. picked up there by Kilowash, who is crazy kill participation for this game. 3-1-11. He's only missed 1 kill, and that shows how well he has been rotating in this match. And I'm glad that you mentioned JP, night and day performance. And I feel like it's, yeah, the jitters or the hesitation and the defensive mindset of Aura is gone. They brought the fire and the aggression at the start, and it worked out really well for them.
Oh, absolutely. Perfectly put there, Renmar, because I think that Aura-PH, what they were lacking in the game number 1 was confidence. Because it really didn't feel like Aura-PH is playing. For now, this is their, I would say, most comfortable form. And we can see that they are so good at this. Especially when Lord Hades is farmed.
Yeah, JP trying to look for a pick-off again. It's a 9k, make that 10k, sorry, gold lead for BREN Esports, for Aura-PH, excuse me. Lord marching at the bottom lane, Aura-PH are managing this whole map. 3-wave push, the minion at the top, the Lord at the bottom. BREN Esports could get taken out here. See if they can hold on. That's going to be a stun onto Flapteezy. Flapteezy caught a little bit too far from under the tower. He's going to try to heal up. BREN Esports trying to defend and trying to hold on, but they barely have the firepower to do anything. Flapteezy going in though with the Falling Star Moon just so that they can help defeat down the Lord. They finally do, but because of this massive gap in gold, BREN can just stand by and watch as Aura get closer and closer to a victory, but that's going to get picked off there. Sylvana getting tossed back by JP. It's 5 versus 4.
Oh my god!
And the damage! Gone! Deleted, depleted, triple kill! The Thriller fire of Aura, no liar! Despite how game 1 ended,